All right, I made it to Montreal. They're speaking French here. And while I was in there from San Francisco, Brandon Aiyuk officially signed his contract with the 49ers. The prisoner's dilemma that I talked about earlier this month is over. The 49ers found Nash equilibrium. Here's some video of John Lynch and Brandon Aiyuk celebrating.
This is awesome. Yes, sir. Sleep well last night?
Hell yeah.
Really? How you doing, buddy? You happy? Yeah? You having a good day? Proud of your daddy? Yeah. Give me some.
It's been a long time coming, but we here, faithful. 4 more years. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Let's go.
So seeing Lynch and Brandon Aiyuk together, happy, reminds me of earlier this month when I talked about the prisoner's dilemma, which happens, and I think this was the way to describe the strategy at play between Aiyuk and the 49ers. It happens when two sides can't cooperate, and you fall into danger of hitting a suboptimal outcome because you're not cooperating, because it's too expensive or difficult to cooperate. Well, it was expensive to cooperate. The 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk, though, they opened the communication back up. I think you have to give John Lynch a whole heck of a lot of credit for being the stabilizing force that he very commonly is in the 49ers building. You know, emotions might have gotten involved, especially with those closest to the negotiation, but John Lynch is a CEO type. And the CEO behavior of John Lynch has been a rudder for this 49ers organization. And I think in this case, it's very, very fair to say that it was an influence that helped the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk find a level head and cooperate. And when you cooperate in the prisoner's dilemma, you reach Nash equilibrium. You hit the best possible outcome for both sides. So I don't think the 49ers have another prisoner's dilemma going on right now with Trent Williams. I think that there is communication and cooperation. By the way, we've crossed over from New Montreal, which looks like a lot like a North American city, to Old Montreal, which looks a lot more like a European city. It's actually a cathedral behind me. I'm gonna keep on walking uphill here. Have to get to the hotel. Don't want to get run over by a car either. That wouldn't be good. But the next challenge for the 49ers is finding a way to get this Trent Williams deal done. I don't think that this situation has ever gotten as direly bad as the Brandon Aiyuk situation in terms of a lack of communication between both parties, but it still has to be done. And if Lynch was a good stabilizing presence for the 49ers in the Brandon Aiyuk situation, maybe he could come in again here to bring the Trent Williams contract situation to the finish line. By the way, if the 49ers do bring the Trent Williams situation to the finish line, they will have returned all of their starters on offense. And that offense was the #1 offense in the league last year, except for one. They've returned that starter. It's Spencer Burford, but he's going to be replaced by Dominic Cooney. So that'd be a real chance for the 49ers to repeat as NFC champions and maybe go back to the Super Bowl and win it this time. There's the cathedral. I think they call it the Notre Dame here in Montreal. I told you they speak French. We'll see you guys very soon. A lot of good food coming up from this stop on the trip.